Hi there, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. My name is Melanie, and today I am going to share with you how my brain works as I walk you through how I created the base pages for the Smash or Stash collaboration. So I posted that video earlier, just giving you an overview of what the base pages ended up looking like. And for the next few videos, I'm going to be walking you through step by step what the papers were, how the layers were derived, what the sizes, dimensions are, that kind of thing, just in case you're interested in that type of detail. Just a refresher, I am trying to use up these floral elements in my stash. I've got some felt florals, some crocheted florals, and some other fabric florals and stuff. And without further ado, let's jump in. For the second kit that I pulled, I have papers from Pink Paisley Again and Again. This is 01. It's the cut apart sheet. The back side is like a geometric. I have a leaf print. This is from the same collection and it's number 7. Also the blue. This is number 12, same collection. Which I think these are all from the same collection. Number 10. And number 4. So I thought that with this one, I could use these more delicate floral pieces. I think that kind of looks good with that. These are a slightly different pink. They're a little bit too bright, so I don't think I would use them for this particular layout. So we're looking at just this piece here, I think. So there's a couple things right away. I'm looking at the cut aparts and I really like this block of print, and I think this is almost roughly the same length that I think I could make this work, and I could even, you know, slightly trim this little bit of pink off to make it roughly the same size. I think that might be kind of fun. It's also roughly the same size as a 4x6 card, so that's kind of cool. So I think what I'm going to do is that's going to be my jumping off point. As for the background, you know I love a stripe and I love to use it as a separator between pattern papers. I'm also really liking this color, this kind of mauve-y red pink. I don't know how to describe it. And I really like this blue. But this is also kind of fun too. And I love the butterflies. But the butterflies I could use as embellishments. What am I going to do? What I normally do, just start cutting. Okay, so I'm going to cut 6 inches off of here. Grab a piece of white cardstock. Add that at the bottom. I could go this way with the scallops or this way. Right now I'm liking it this way. We're going to do that. I think I need at least, normally I do a 1/4 of an inch, but I'm thinking it might be better with a 1/2 inch. So let's cut a 1/2 inch. Just walking you through my process, you guys. It's literally, if I don't have a sketch, this is kind of how my brain goes. It's like, just try this, do that, see where it leads us. And I don't know, it's probably years of doing this, right? Okay. So just as an FYI, this could be a great base page all in of itself, right? Just a 6-inch piece of paper and a border of some sort, and call that one done. You could add your photos, boom, 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 boom. You could have 3 photos across the top. I've printed these as 3x4 and 2x3s. You could trim them up, run them in a diagonal, so you got lots of options. I'm not done with this because I think we've got enough paper here to jazz this up a little bit more. And I think what I want to do is cut apart this piece first. And so let me cut a few pieces out of here and then I will be back. Okay, so I've cut this out. It's just shy of 6 inches. It's about 5 7/8. And I'm thinking that I want this to span, and I want to do a column going this way, and that this might look kind of cool if I go down and then have this connect. So I'm going to cut 6 inches, even though this is 5 7/8. I want to just give myself a little bit of wiggle room in case I need it. Or I guess in case I cut crooked, which has been known to happen. Wow, I really cut it that wrong, didn't I? It's not 5 7/8. It's about 5 5/8. See, good thing I did it, but that's okay because I actually like it with a border better than without. So I'm cool with that. Mistakes are just happy accidents. So that way, where's that little piece of trim? I don't want this to go the full length. I'm thinking maybe up there. That would leave spot for a photo. Maybe 2. Across the top. Still could put a title, or we could flip it sideways. Like this. We could trim the photos to fit within this column. And then put a title up at top. That would be cool too. Okay, so 1/2 inch off of here. I like the note to self, and I kind of like that banner. Let's cut this apart and see what we can do with it. Okay, so I cut these 4 pieces apart, and I was originally thinking of this banner up here, but I think this is starting to get too cluttered and it's lopsided compared to this side. So I think if we move this over here, that balances it out. And then this note to self might be kind of fun, but I don't want to lose it. I want to lose it as a tag because it's too long. So we're just going to move that up in that area there. And then I have these 2 pieces, and I thought, I don't really want to do the brown, but I think the pink might be kind of fun to just kind of have here as a journal spot. So again, still leaving room for a title, a photo, and I think that looks pretty good. So let me glue this all down and I will show you the finished base page. So here is this page done, and I made sure to not adhere the bottom of or the top of the flower so I can tuck a picture underneath there. And like I said, probably a title, or if I have 2 pictures, I could probably, you know, shrink them up and get them to fit. Space for journaling. If I change my mind on this and I want to put a title here, I can. I can also change this out, you know, just add another layer on top in case I don't want those words, and I could always put a title down here. So still lots of options, or I could even put a title here now that I think of it. So lots of options. I like how this one turned out. And then the last kit that I chose was just 2 papers, and it's this Damask Love Girl Power. This is Poppin' Poppies. On this side is a pink, and I paired that with this one from the same collection, Girl Power. This one is called Gettin' Lippy, but I picked it for the pink side. And I was thinking that I could probably use these on this one. So that's where I'm starting out. Let me see where I end up. I found a really simple sketch on Page Maps. It's from August 2021, and I'm gonna follow it almost to the T. I did make some adjustments for the photo size. I'm opting to allow for 4x6 instead of printing it at a smaller size. But let me just show you how this is all going to come together. So I pulled a white piece of American Craft cardstock. I have a white layer that is 8 1/4 by 6 1/4. I have a piece of my patterned paper in the floral. This is 7 1/4 by 10 1/4. And then my last sheet is from that pink paper. It is 3 1/2 by 12. And then I also went into my stash, into my die cut color binder, and I just picked out a few things that I thought might work. So I just have a few items here that I can use kind of as layering pieces. The sketch has some circles, and it has like a place for a title, so I thought maybe I could make that work. And remember, we are using these for embellishments. So let me adhere this down. Okay, so here's how this base page ended up turning out. I also pulled this acetate heart from my stash. When I was flipping through the binder again, I found that and pulled it out at the last minute. Added the flower pieces, and Now all I need to do is find some photos, got space for journaling. Title can go up here, or I can put a title here if I need additional journaling. And then at that point, I will probably add some finishing touches. So that is it for this little mini series on how I put these base pages together. I hope you enjoyed, a walk through my brain, so to speak. And until next time, happy crafting.